Before I knew about pathological demand avoidance, my mom would always ask me, what does Cooper want for Christmas? What does he want for his birthday? And I would always think to myself, I have no idea. And the reason was because anytime I would present him with a toy or he would get a present, he would rip it open, be excited about actually opening it, and then completely discard the toy. Sometimes we would get him something he seemed really interested in, like a sensory thing or like a certain board game, and he'd play with it for one day intensively and then refuse to play with it ever again. I did not know what was going on, and I kept thinking, okay, if I just find the right toy, then he'll actually like it and engage, but this pattern repeated itself. I didn't know he was pathologically demand avoidant, and I didn't understand that novelty was actually something that regulated his nervous system, but when it wore off, he would lose interest. Now, why would novelty and dopamine and newness excite him just for a day? The thing that I believe it did was that dopamine hit of something new would distract him from an underlying baseline of perceiving threat in the environment, but the novelty and dopamine would override it temporarily. But as soon as the novelty wore off, he would go back to his baseline of activation and being in his survival brain, and he wouldn't be able to engage.